You don't like the PZ Caesars?
No, I hate seeing grown men with a PZ head. I hate seeing kids with the PZ head.
It's on.
I
Okay,
hate
you annoying. Yo,
it.
we're back with another episode of I Said What I Said
Le
Le
podcast.
Podcast. I am your host, TJ, aka Big Reddington on Twitter, aka High Definition on Instagram.
Heard.
I'm not spelling it out for you guys now. I'll spell it out for you later because it's too
AKA.
long. I've actually been thinking about changing my Twitter name though,
It's
but
funny.
I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated with that.
It's funny because I was thinking of changing my handles, but I've had them for so long.
I know that's the
But
thing that's like I'm
it's
like, do
literally
I
just
really
my
want to
name.
step away from Big Reddington? I've been Big Reddington since college.
But I
Shout
feel
out
like
to
it don't
Greg.
fit you no more.
You know, it's just
It's a thing.
I'm existing. It's a thing.
Sentimental
You know,
value.
it's existing.
AKA started wearing less and going out more.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
What's up, guys? I'm also your host. It's your girl Queen.
Yo.
Your girl
Yo, we
Kamsz.
starting already. We only in the intro.
We gotta laugh to keep from crying in this heat.
It's your girl Queen.
Yeah, I'm a queen.
Bro, I don't
You're a
think I've
queen.
ever heard you use that word
Queen?
ever.
I always call people queen, so why not call myself queen? You feel
That's
me?
fair.
Self-love.
I guess.
You're a queen too.
Prosper Queen.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Appreciate it.
Carry on.
Right. It's your girl
Carry on.
Kamsz, aka Kamsz, KAMSZZ on Instagram and Twitter.
Ow.
Which I know I've said this on every episode of the podcast, but I will be more interactive on my social media.
Literally every
Every
episode, she's like,
episode.
I'm gonna be more involved.
interactive.
I'm gonna interact with y'all a little bit more. Fucking hit
Yeah.
Kim's page, the spider webs on the corner.
Right.
Just like, bro.
I feel like
Please.
the last couple of pictures on my page are not even of me. Because all the Geminis in my life.
True.
So,
That's true.
The last picture of me might
That's
have been in
true.
like February.
That's
Now I'm
true.
wilding. Maybe like the beginning of May.
I think my most recent picture is not of me either. I think none of them shits are of me. I think there's only one on there that is me currently right now. I think the most recent one is from like a few months ago, from like some event, literally.
It's
so
cool. Y'all enjoy the little dull moments of me not posting because
When you
once
turn
I get snatched and
When
I'm
you
on your
turn
fucking
up.
timeline every day, half naked, I don't
You
want
know what?
anybody to say shit. Like, just appreciate it and congratulate me for holding it down, staying low and building, literally.
I just want to say that Cam's has had some half naked points in her life and threw those on Instagram, but she threw them in her story. She wanted them to disappear after a certain
no
moment. So if
evidence.
you missed it, you fucked up.
Don't worry though.
But when
These
she's
next
back,
6 months, it's about to be over.
nigga
Got
said
6 months left in
Christmas.
the year.
When Christmas roll around,
Now we got 6 months. July 1st means we got 6 months left in
bro,
2019. Isn't that crazy?
we're not over the hump yet though. Technically, it's still. I don't want to fast forward yet. I still got time to do some things before.
No. We got
the
time to do.
halfway
You
point.
got 6 months.
No, I mean like over the
Almost,
hump, like that over the hump middle year. Like once July 1st comes, we're in the second
July
quarter.
1st is literally Monday, 2 days from now.
Bro,
So you got to get ready, get with it, get lost. So what I'm saying, and you hearing it here first on this podcast, is the next 6 months is about to be lit. I'm coming for everything.
wait, so we gonna see your summer body in December?
If that's when it happens, listen. No, not December. I'm giving myself
No.
September. September, you're going to see the summer
You gonna
body.
be good by July 15th.
You
Cut it
wildin'.
out. Cut it out. Stop playing.
You're wildin'.
Stop the shenanigans. She be in the gym Monday through Sunday.
Nah.
Smoothies cracking. Just ordered the whole juicer. Like she
We
frying
about to
out
be
here
out
for
here.
y'all.
That's what I'm going to
But
show
I
you
know
on
what's
my
up.
page. You know what's up. Now you
I
know
do know what's up. I try to know what's
Listen.
up.
Yo, it's hot out here in these streets. So how you been?
I've been okay. It is really hot. It is officially summertime.
Ooh.
Right. Bang bang pow.
The only thing I like about the summertime is
Is
barbecues. Deadass.
I'm not even gonna hold you.
You good without that either? Or you could barbecue anytime. So it's like,
Yeah, like I'm not here for like summertime, most things summertime, mostly the weather. The weather really
I
puts a
hate
damper
the
on
heat.
everything that I enjoy during the summer months. And maybe it's because I'm a spring baby, so I always look forward to
Hey,
April. Shout out to Taurus season.
hey, gang,
Where the
gang.
weather is just like nice, like that nice
Nah, April's weather is
70.
kind of
I mean,
trash though.
the rain blows everything, but
Shout
ever
out
since
to
I cut my
May.
hair a few
You didn't give a
years
fuck.
ago, the rain didn't matter to me. That was the
So
only
fuck all
thing.
of us that still
You
got
know, you could
hair. It's
shower
crazy.
caps,
You acting like a
head
vegan right now.
wraps.
Like,
You know
cut your hair,
what?
now you forcing it on us.
You know
Stop
what?
forcing your lifestyle on
You
us.
feel like that's what vegans be doing?
No, I see people say that. They be like, "Oh, vegans be trying to force their lifestyle." I don't know. I'm not a vegan. I've
Shout
never
out to
been.
all my vegan friends.
Right, I got vegan friends. I've never felt
who
forced.
don't force their lifestyle on
Yeah,
me. I
it's
mean,
kind of
they,
like,
they suggest stuff to you.
yeah,
Like they mention
suggest
things
like,
to you.
yo, your life would be less
Still
shittier if
eating
you do
this?
this. Like,
Mind
nigga,
your
you
business,
still eating
bitch.
meat? I stopped eating that in 1992, and I'm like, chill,
First of all,
slow down, Macy.
I was
killing them.
born in 91, so you need to chill out.
Slow down, Macy. Killing them.
No, but my vegan friends don't force anything
Mine
on me,
either,
which
but
is
it's like a popular narrative on Twitter.
there's always a
Niggas
popular
hate
narrative
vegans on Twitter.
There's always a popular
Listen, do you?
narrative on Twitter.
That's
No,
the
but
fun in it.
the summertime is like here, like officially, right? Like June 21st,
which was also my little sister's birthday. So
shout out
to her.
to your sister.
Right.
Happy birthday and belated birthday. Summertime is like officially here. And it's about to be crazy, I feel like, as far as the weather. It's about to be these 90-degree days, 100-degree days. I'm here for the sun.
I'm not even here for the sun.
I'm
to
here
be
for the
honest.
sun. I'm not here for what the sun gives us. Like, I'm not here for the super crazy, hot, sweaty, soggy, nasty days.
And
that's not what I'm here for.
See, when I do be wanting to be active on social media, I be feeling like it's because I need a rant. And I be trying to restrain
what's wrong
myself
with that?
from
No,
doing that
that's the
sometimes.
time. That's the time.
It was yesterday I was sitting next to the world's funkiest man. And I'm like, bro, it's 90 degrees outside. You had to have taken a shower and put deodorant on. Like, stop playing. Come on. I just need everybody to put deodorant on. Come on.
Listen, you don't know people's situations. Maybe his skin is sensitive.
Then he need to get the sensitive deodorant. The
Maybe
clinical
his
strength deodorant.
Skin
That
is
nigga
sensitive.
was smelling crazy. Like, it wasn't even like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 where I'm like, all right, you had a long day, man. It's 2 o'clock. Why you smell like this?
I'm not gonna lie. One of my parents came in
Smelling
to my
musky.
job.
Husky
Yo.
with the musky. You should have told her to walk back outside. That's child abuse. Don't pick up your child smelling like this. What's wrong with you?
Yo, first of all, no. Let me tell you why I'm happy. It was before class started, so there were no kids in the building. Thank goodness. But
that means you smelt it more,
bro. It was tough for me because I had to go.
It was tough for me.
I had to go handle the interaction. Like I had to go handle that. So I was just like, bro, like. He came in the waiting area and he's so sweet. He's like I promise you he's like one of our top 5 parents. We don't have favorites, but he's like top 5 ideal families that we have. And he came in to pick up his daughter's work and I was like, bro.
Started wearing less and going
This
out
was Thursday
more.
and I don't even think Thursday was like a 90-degree day. And it was like 1:30 in the afternoon.
Thursday was kind of hot, but it wasn't 90 degrees.
It wasn't 90-degree hot.
It don't matter if it's 65 degrees. I shouldn't smell you like that. Like,
I concur, but the heat makes it worse. So I'm sorry that you had to deal with that on the train. You said you were on the train.
And I was saying, he was sitting on the left of me. I was sitting in the middle, but I didn't know that he knew this person next to me. So then he
was across you
talking over, and I wanted to die, bro.
I'm sorry. How much longer was your train ride after
Luckily,
that?
I had like 2 stops left.
Did you get off first, or did he get off first? Okay, good. Did you gasp for air as soon as you got off the train car?
You know how the train stations be hot? Like, it didn't even feel hot because all of that musk that I was sitting next to.
She forgot all about the trash MTA circumstances.
The Q train is kind of bougie when it comes to the MTA. So the Q train is alright.
Not familiar.
Those are the nicest stations on the upper. You know, they take care of those stations.
Must be nice.
It's a newer station. You know.
Must be
right.
Nice.
But just back to what you're saying.
I'm so sorry. So summer's starting, and we're not here to talk about
Musk.
No, we're not here to talk about Musk. Husky
Musky.
We're not here to talk about that. We're actually here to talk about the good things that come with summertime that you can get out of the summer. And
that's hard for both of us because we both don't like the summertime.
Because we both don't like the summertime, and I can't speak for you, but I'm broke, so I'm limited in certain situations when certain things come up, like, oh, TJ, let's go to this spot. And I'm like, oh, it's lit. We out. You said how much?
I want y'all to know that Tiara is
rap
not being transparent with y'all.
I'm so serious.
I've never invited or offered to go somewhere with TJ where she's like, yo, I don't even got the bread. We not going.
But you don't offer. First of all, you don't talk about trip. Yo, we out tomorrow to Australia. Let's go pack a bag.
To me with that whole Dreamville festival.
2 weeks. It was 2 weeks.
Drop a band.
It was.
First of all, I get paid next 2 weeks.
I didn't tell you to drop a band.
Drop a band real quick.
I didn't tell you to drop a band.
And that's just for the hotel.
Bro, the hotel was actually relatively cheap. And then if we split it, it would have been less to worry about. It just would have been a matter of you paying for your flight, essentially.
$7,000 to North
Carolina. And the ticket, obviously, for entry.
$7,000 on the day before the concert.
Anyway, we're not here to come for TJ today. We're here to talk about all the fun things that you could do over the summertime on a budget specifically.
Right.
On a budget specifically. Because if I'm broke...
Probably a lot of other people.
No, let me not say that. But I know some people is like, oh, I want to do this or enjoy my summer, but I may not have the funds to do so.
Broke is subjective also, though.
It is subjective.
Because I don't know if your broke is the same as other people's broke.
I mean...
You got $20 right now?
It all goes hand in hand, you know? Like, you may have more, like, responsibilities than someone else. But when it comes to, like, oh, we both want to go to the show, y'all both may not have the money.
That's true.
Like, and in that situation, both of y'all might really be broke.
Broke. My problem with... It's not really a problem. I just feel like in the summertime, that's when the most things happen, I feel like. And the most people want to go outside.
Of course.
So it's like...
Ironically, because it's nasty out. So
struggle with the introvert in me. Like, I just be trying to be in the crib. Oh, it's nice outside. We gotta go do X, Y. I'm like, well, we ain't really gotta do all of that. Like, we don't really gotta do all of that.
That's my favorite line. Thank you for recycling it.
Like, we could just chill.
In terms of making plans, we ain't even gotta do all that. Like,
the weather directly affects how much I want to go outside. Like, if it's raining, I'm not going anywhere unless I have to. And if I have to, I'm in a bad mood because it's pouring rain.
I actually like to go out in the rain.
Because you don't got no hair.
It's refreshing though. Like,
it's refreshing when I'm in my house and the rain is hitting the window. Other than that,
you know,
people be soggy.
To each, like obviously you go out in the rain and you're like,
you don't gotta smell like
you're
wet
dog
and because you was out in the rain. You don't gotta smell like wet dog.
Me personally, I don't smell like wet dog.
No, you never smell like wet dog.
No, you've never.
I've known you for quite some time now, and you've never smelled like wet dog.
I actually enjoy the rain, but there isn't like really too much of that during the summertime.
No.
It's more like the heat nasty, not like rain sort of nasty.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we didn't get a gradual transition either. Like, it just went from like 50 degrees to like
1,000.
Right.
With rain in between somewhere.
Right. It was raining for like a good week.
I didn't have any complaints though.
Of course not.
I think my only issue was always like, oh, what shoes am I going to wear now? Because it's 90 degrees and raining. So it was like, you can't wear open-toed shit because then your feet going to be soggy. But you don't want to wear closed-toed shoes because then your feet going to be hot and soggy. And
but yeah, it's summertime.
It's just a whole nother thing. Right. So... But summertime specifically, it is like the time where all of these things can sort of happen and come up. So today we're actually going to talk to you guys about, I guess, things that we personally enjoy doing during the summertime that are not very expensive. So we're sharing some gems today. Not that we never drop gems, because I feel like we always drop gems, but we're dropping some gems today. If you guys haven't or don't already know about these specific activities.
And if you're looking for $200 date ideas, this is not the podcast.
This is not the episode that you need to be listening to.
Maybe, but not.
But follow up with us after this
right.
point. But this is definitely not $200 date, bro. I'm sorry.
I've gone on, but like not on some like somebody I don't know type shit. Like, no.
I took myself on a $200 date.
As you should, queen.
But that's about it.
Omar like shit.
I'm not even spending $200 on myself. Like, let alone somebody else. $200. It depends on the place.
Drake.
That was literally that moment. Yeah. Like literally that moment. $200. He not even trying to take trips to AC.
Right. Oh no,
from our last episode. Like months, right. We need 6 months in advance.
Before you can go somewhere. Say, don't ask me for shit in the next 6 months if we going on vacation. They can say you can't even get the Happy Meal that you wanted. Fuck out of here.
Please don't eat McDonald's this summer, by the way. Please. Or any summer. But Kamsz, if you want to start
off,
you can start off.
Ping pong back
Let's
and forth.
Ping pong it, sure.
If applicable. Okay, so one of my favorite places in New York City is the Brooklyn Bridge Park.
Ow.
So Brooklyn Bridge Park is a dope place for a little, a calm date or a calm hangout with your friends. Get some sandwiches,
Mm-hmm.
Get a blanket, lay out some cards, a speaker. If you want to drink, you drink.
You're going to drink. Like, this is the thing.
If you want to drink. I don't drink.
I feel like Kamsz is not really being transparent with you guys.
Don't use my word. I drink.
She does.
But in the summertime, it'd be like...
It's a different, because
you can't really
different.
Hennessy in 90-degree weather is a little risky.
That's
Omar Omar feel me on that one. He's like, yeah.
That's because you drink Hennessy though. I don't have any trouble because I don't drink Hennessy. So, I think it's okay for me to have whatever I want if I'm posted up in Brooklyn Bridge Park in 90-degree weather.
And they got the little ice cream spot on the side.
They do.
That's dope too.
They do.
It's just nice over there. You got the water. It's a nice
aesthetic
area. Yeah.
Even it's just like
get your photo shoot popping off if one of your friends is a photographer.
It's a very nice. You're annoying. You're annoying. It's a very nice
at High Dope Initiative. Instagram.
It's a very nice place to go to.
Yes, I fuck with Brooklyn Bridge Park.
I've gone there actually for a few reasons. Photo shoot was one.
See?
I've actually gone there to kind of like just chill out in the park. Nice little blanket.
We've been there together.
Have we?
Yes.
Like camped out?
A group, yeah. Years ago. We have. I remember.
We were there.
I probably have
together.
Still.
That was a very long time ago, actually.
Yeah.
If you want to like camp out in a little group, little picnic in a park sort of situation. I don't know if y'all trying to do this like in the summertime specifically with like 90-degree weather, but it's also a really nice place to run. Just as far as like the aesthetics of it. Like I enjoy running like outside versus a treadmill or something in the gym. So it's actually it's very busy though. So you gotta like be mindful of when you go, like time of day. But it's really nice to.
I always be one to run
go over there
outside, but as you said, 90-degree weather is
it's a little different.
And then I
don't mind, but other people might.
Nah, you might pass out.
You got to pick the right spot. If you're by the water, it creates a nice balance. Okay. You can't be running in 90-degree weather with 7 buildings around you. Like, you probably shouldn't do that. But by the water, it creates like a nice little...
Yeah, but I just feel like I'm going to travel all the way to Brooklyn to run, then get soggy, and then get back on the train all the way back to where I live.
And be husky musky on the train next to somebody else. That'd be my problem with it, yeah. Well, I think it's different. I'm not going to Brooklyn Bridge Park to run specifically. That's not what I'm doing. But if maybe people like are there already or live in the area. or just period. Like if you've never been to Brooklyn Bridge Park,
it's a nice.
It's a really really nice place to go to. And like you said, they have like a little ice cream joint on the side. You would bring up ice cream,
of course,
wouldn't you?
I love ice cream. If y'all don't know, but
it is really
sadly,
nice.
me and ice cream about to take a little break. We're not gonna see each other as much as we were seeing each other in the past. You know,
I just feel like
it's gonna be hard.
It's
I
no
need
beef,
you to support
though.
me through it. Nah, it's all positive vibes.
I do support you through it.
Thank you.
It's okay.
I need it.
I'm gonna have some ice cream on your behalf.
No, see, that's not really support. Because I'm gonna see you eating ice cream with your scarf on.
I'm not gonna do it in front of.
And I'm gonna be tight.
I'm not gonna do it in front of you. Obviously, like, what friend would I be?
Tiara.
To eat ice cream in front of you if you're trying to cut ice cream out of your life, like.
Shit.
You trying to hit 16 handles after this?
That's crazy.
No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. But do eat ice cream over the summer. It's fun. Yes. Not every day.
Ice cream, frozen yogurt. That's a vibe. What you got for us?
Speaking of ice cream, it's not on my list, but crazy. Penguin ice cream.
You were telling me about this.
I was, and I freaking love them.
But
like,
you never took me. Amazing.
You know, wow. I personally haven't been there in a while. It is, I think they have 2 locations. The one that I go to is like maybe like past Canal Street. It's been so long. It's been a few months. I haven't gone since like last year maybe, or like beginning of this year. It's been some time.
Yeah.
It's been some time, but they're really good. And it's just this ice cream spot. They roll up your little ice cream for you.
Roll up.
And they do. Like, they roll it. You have, like, 5 little rolls, and their flavors are really good. Baby. You can add, like, your fruits or your toppings and sprinkles and all of that fun stuff. And it's actually pretty inexpensive. Okay. I mean, I think they have, like, different sizes, but, like, the standard, like, the smallest size is maybe, like, $6 and change, like $7. And I think...
for the experience, that's a decent.
Maybe like Pinkberry is like a little bit more, like 7 and change. I think 16 handles is somewhere around that too. But Penguin ice cream specifically, their stuff is like really, it's really, really good. So if you guys ever want to check that out.
Okay.
Once you leave Brooklyn, head back into Manhattan, stop
You gotta do all of that in the same day.
I mean, not all in the same day, but it's on the way back. If you're like me and you got to pass Canal to get home, then why not just
No, I'm definitely not getting off the train.
I've done it before. For them specifically. For them specifically, I've been en route home and I've hopped off the train and I've gotten it and I had it in the area and I ended up walking to my brother's house because he lives fairly close. And then I sort of hopped back on a train to go home. It's happened.
Things we do for food.
It's happened. Things we do for Penguin ice cream. Okay. So that wasn't necessarily on the list. I just wanted to throw that out there. So something else that I had on my list is, I was very specific. Long Island Beach.
Okay.
And I actually went to the beach recently with my sister, and that was really an experience. I hadn't been to the beach in a very long time. Prior to that, I'm not really a beach person like that. My previous experiences that I've had going to the beach with like friends and whatnot, it just turned into photo shoots. And I was just like, I'm not here to take pictures on a beach. Like, I'm here to actually kind of step away from the city and just enjoy being over here. So I kind of took a step away from the beach for a little bit. But going back sort of reminded me like, yo, this is actually like a nice, chill experience, or it can be. So Long Island Beach specifically, I wanted to point out because it's actually pretty clean.
Which is important in New York.
It's very important.
City.
For a beach period. Like when you go, you don't want to leave the hood to go to a dirty beach. Like that's not what you want to do. And Long Island Beach is actually, it's pretty clean. And they do charge you to get onto the beach. So if you don't live in the area where you can kind of just walk over and go to the beach, you'll also have to account for your commute. But if you hop on the Long Island Railroad, they actually have this sort of package deal where you can buy like your LIRR ticket and your beach ticket all together. And then I think you get like a free like food pass with that sort of bundle to use at some vendor
on the boulevard.
shop on the boulevard or something like that. And I think altogether it's like $28.
That's
or
pretty
something
dope.
like that, which is not bad in my opinion. Which I didn't know at first. I was like buying it separately. I was like buying my LIRR transportation. I was going to the beach and paying this amount. I think just to get on is like $15 or something like that to get on to the beach.
Oh, the beach.
And I'm like $15, like. But I think if you like bundle it all together with the LIRR, you get like that food vendor pass thingy, which is a nice little package for the summertime.
The Long Island Railroad does usually have a lot of packages during different times of the year for different events, and especially in the summertime, the beach is a popular one. So that's dope.
I learned that fairly recently. And then I think even before, I wasn't even like doing LIRR. I was doing like public transportation. So I paid like my $15 and then maybe like a $5 $2.50,
ride,
which is $20 altogether. But to be on MTA for 2 hours, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So I paid a little extra $8 to sit and hear somebody else talk about some shit in the seat next to me, but it's more comfy.
Yeah.
And it's quicker. So Long Island Beach for sure. Definitely make your way over there to enjoy some sun and some clean sand.
For sure.
And some sun.
It was beaming.
I was really there for the sun. I got burned though, but I'm okay now. I did. I really did. Now. I'm not gonna tell y'all where I got burned, but I got burned in 2 places, like pretty bad. It was like pretty painful, and I was fucked up in the game. I was like, shit. Like, why is this
got
happening
burnt in
to
the
me?
cooch?
No. It wasn't the coot area. But it was a little crazy. But
the orangutans.
No, it wasn't. No, it definitely wasn't.
You would have been sick.
I got burned on my back and I got burned on my butt, but it was just kind of painful as far as
I imagine.
When I got back home, I was like, shit, this hurts. Like, this really hurts. I had to put aloe and those butt crazy shit.
Come in handy that you were talking about on a previous episode.
Right. Right. I didn't get any though. I was really trying to recover. Like I wasn't even trying to like.
Yeah, because when you get burnt,
like I'm not even.
You gotta chill.
I'm not even. I'm just trying to get back to 100%. But yeah, Long Island Beach, and bring some sunscreen or whatever you need to do to protect your skin.
For sure, can't be out here looking like lobsters.
Please.
Let me see. I haven't personally done this, but I know during the summertime, especially, there's a lot of like outdoor movies on.
Yeah.
Where specifically? I know. Do they do it in Bryant Park?
They do it in different parks.
Okay.
To be honest, I think Bryant Park is one of them though. Very popular one.
I think that's a cool.
You've never done an outdoor movie?
I've never done that.
Okay.
I would definitely need to take a whole bunch of like, not a whole bunch, but I definitely need to take allergy medication. Like I took allergy medication today and y'all could hear me clear my throat every 2 seconds. So imagine me sitting on the grass for like 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah, depending on the movie.
Right.
Well, I'm sure they probably cap it. Well, no, they probably just let whatever movie run and try to pick movies that are in a certain time frame.
I think it's I might still do it. I think it's a vibe. Like it's a cool little thing, you know. If it's not beaming down on you, it's usually in the evening.
It's usually like in the evening, maybe like cool. 7 or 8, something like that.
Eats.
I'm sure they probably have like. I haven't done one in the city. Mm-hmm. I did it when I went to California. It was like a rooftop movie. Ugh, nice. So cool. It was so cool. It wasn't free though. I know that like in the city they have like the free movies. Events, yeah. It was free for me because I didn't pay for it. So shout out to the person who did pay for it. Thank you. I didn't do it in the city. I did it in Cali, but they're actually like really, really cool. And sometimes like you go and see a movie that you've already seen, but it's just cool to kind of just be around other people just watching the same movie. I actually had that on my list as well. And I think that you should actually make it a goal to experience it. I can't speak on how the experience would be in New York, but if it's anything like what I experienced on the West Coast, then I think that you would really enjoy it.
For sure. Check you out with your calm style. Like, I was actually in Cali on a rooftop, but I didn't have to pay for it, but
No, it was really
lit.
nice, and you get like a little ticket, and they give you popcorn, and they give you blankets because it was like in the evening, and it gets a little cooler at night. They're not doing that in New York, though, I could tell you that. They're not giving out blankets to fucking 200 plus people in the park, I'm sure.
Upon a mission.
So you would probably have to come prepared in that regard. Right. But if there's like a website. If you guys go to nycgovparks.org,
nice.
They actually have like a list of the movies that they're showing and which days that they're showing it. So I know there are actually a couple coming up at like the beginning of July, and then at different times in different parks, and they kind of tell you which location as well. So if you guys haven't checked out a free movie in the park, is actually they're actually pretty cool. So
now let me ask you this before we continue with our list. I know on a previous episode we talked about was it on pod or after pod where we talked about using Groupons? No, we did on the podcast.
It was definitely
Groupons
on the podcast
and coupons. Now, is this the gray area where it's like you're looked at as cheap if you do these kind of dates?
Like a movie in the park or something like that?
Yeah, a picnic and things like that. Do people still... Obviously, people still enjoy doing it because these events are there, but like...
Me personally, I don't think that... we've said this before. Like, I personally don't have any problem with someone using a coupon or a Groupon to go out. But I think the problem was always like when I know that this date should cost $200 and you only dropping $50 or something like that. It comes across as like, oh, you're being cheap. Versus if you're like, yo, we're hitting a free movie in the park. Mm-hmm. You know that this date is supposed to be free. So I don't think it's like a big deal. But I'm here for budgeting and
just cool event. Like, free, who wouldn't want something free? Not everything that's free is cool, but like these are cool events that are free. I feel like for a first date, if you don't know somebody well and you just want to like, all right,
you go right to the picnic or the movie in the park when there's other people around.
Right.
So if nigga tries something, scream real quick. Shorty next to you, come to the rescue.
Or she tries something, to be fair.
Or if she tries something. I thought that was implied already. Come on. It won't have you're right. You're right.
Oh, you guys
you're right. You're right. Shorty got me like in the park.
Like if we're talking about dating specifically, I feel like these things that we're saying are a couple of like good first date ideas where it's like maybe some people feel like I don't feel comfortable dropping so much money on a first date. So then here's an idea where it's like you're getting the chance to interact with the person because you're in an outside space, and then you're actually watching a movie, eating, doing all of those things.
And you get to figure out who you're dealing with.
Right.
I think that's fair.
I think it's cool.
I wouldn't picnic in the park on the first date, though, to be honest. That's a little too personal for me. I mean, it's free as far as like just being able to go into a park and sit down and camp out, but we could sit where it's other people around in a space, and I could go right home afterwards if I need to. Like, that's a little different. I'm not trying to be up in no park with nobody. Not on the first date.
I don't know. I like the idea of a picnic or something like that because it's like you're kind of forced to interact. Like,
yeah.
It takes away all the outside distractions and you're just talking and vibing. But I definitely understand like the safety aspect of it. So obviously you wouldn't be too. I would hope that you wouldn't be in like a secluded part of the park by yourself.
You never know with people, know.
Like I'm putting my blanket here and TJ's blanket is right there. Like she's gonna see me if you try something crazy.
You never know with these people. No, for me though, I would prefer to go out to like a just super public place where I can actually sit down.
That's smart.
In a seat, in a chair. That's just me.
Okay.
But yeah.
Feel you, dog.
please. So yeah, I mean, definitely a public, like free movies in the park. Um, Something else that I had, I was like super specific here.
Specific Sammy.
So I guess the things that are on my list are specific to me, but if you guys enjoy them, please feel free. I really enjoy ping pong. Like,
Yo,
I really like.
I might
Shout
not
out to
have played
Oneonta.
ping
Like,
pong in years.
shout out to Oneonta.
No,
The
we used
only
to
thing they were
be-
good for
Nah, don't do
was
that.
bringing me to you
I was like, don't do that.
and introducing me to ping pong.
We used to be
We
on
like
it.
crazy.
Like, yo, we playing ping
Shout
pong?
out to the rec rooms in the lobby.
Niggas had 7 whole papers due tomorrow, but we're
right.
still playing ping pong.
Playing ping pong. It was fun though.
Yes.
It was definitely fun. But so I mean, it's not something that I really played since college. Like there was like this
I would like to,
recreational
though.
environment or whatever, and then you leave college and you go about your life and you're working and you're doing all these things. Like ping pong wasn't in my mind, but I actually came across this spot called Spin, and it's on the east side on 23rd Street, and I think there's like a little. I think it's downstairs. Maybe it might be upstairs. There's some stairs, there's some steps involved. But it's like this glow in the dark ping pong place.
Let me write
and they
this
have like a
down.
little bar area where you can get drinks and stuff like that. But it's just really cool. I actually went there with my brother one day because I was like, bro, I need to play ping pong. Like you're coming with me and we're out. But you can go in like a group setting because it's not just ping pong.
I was
you know.
gonna ask that. Yeah.
I mean, the place is specific to ping pong, but I think it's not just ping pong. And as far as like they have like little seating and couch areas and bar area, and they hold a lot of like tournaments there as well, like legitimate tournaments. So they don't have like pool tables or anything like that. It's not like a pool hall. I think it's like specifically for ping pong, but it's glow in the dark and it's so awesome. And this pretty much you just go. Obviously, it's free to get in, and you just pay for whatever ping pong sort of service, however length of time or whatever it is that you decide to do there. And then, of course, if you want to order a drink, you just go to the bar, a few steps away, and you order your drink, and you go back to doing what you do.
Sounds like a lit place.
So, and it's actually kind of hard to. Or easy to miss, rather, because it's not this whole grand, hey, Spin, we're over here. It's like one of those little shops, like I said, where you kind of got to go upstairs to get to it, or you got to go downstairs to get to it. It's somewhere on the east side on 23rd Street. I can double check the exact address for you guys and let you guys know. But it's really cool if you enjoy ping pong, or if you just enjoy going out, because like I said, they have the bar area too. But I thought that was really cool.
That is cool. I didn't know about that spot.
We gotta be out, like
It's lit.
it's glow in the dark. Like, how can you not enjoy glow in the dark things?
I gotta work on my backhand.
Pause. And so
You out. You out.
no pun intended. So if you enjoy ping pong, please hit up Spin. Shout out to Spin. And then of course, once you're done, because you typically don't spend 2-3 hours playing ping pong, it's 23rd Street. So you can find anything in the area to kind of follow up with. After that, I thought it was a really cool location, cool spot to go to.
Dope shit.
Shout out to Spin.
Something that's not on my list that I literally just thought about was a poetry night. Or open mic. I went to one and I cannot remember the name of it. It's a popular one too, but I cannot remember the name of it right now. But there's a lot of them all over the city.
The popular one is escaping me because if it's the same place that
I feel like
think
we
you're
went
talking
together.
about,
Also, I think we were there.
I feel like we definitely went together, and a few people that I know actually performed there.
Yes. Shout out to Jar Ready.
Wow. Yes. That place. Wow.
I can't remember the name of it right now.
Wow. That's crazy.
New York?
Yes.
New York. Thank you. That's a dope spot.
See, Omar just don't be talking shit over there on the sidelines. He got the gems popping too. Yes, New
um,
York Poets Cafe.
if you're into spoken word, open mic type things, I feel like finding an open mic spoken word event is a nice calm date. If you're both into it,
A nice
obviously.
calm date.
Or hang out. It doesn't have to
How
be a
can you
date.
not be into?
There are some people, who can't articulate and such.
You know, I'm
So
here for the arts, so
right.
I'm here for expression.
I actually have not. I did see one of my friends perform a impromptu piece, and I was just like, "Yo, I forgot how much I love this shit." And then I was put on the spot, and I was like, "Oh, it's
Of
quiet."
course, of course, of
It's
course.
quiet.
Yep. Sounds just like
But
Kamsz.
I forgot how much I loved it, so now I'm like, I
Sounds so
have to
much
go
like
to an
you.
event. So if you know about any let me not say that before y'all be in my inbox, and then I really gotta go outside.
Chill. Go ahead. Say it. Finish your
I'm like,
thought.
hey
You can't hit
guys, tell me
niggas with the
about. Nah,
I'm
I'll
a
be like,
C.
tell
I'm
me
a C,
about, and
please.
hop in my bed,
And hop in your bed. Like,
like, yo, tell me about any events, and then y'all gonna be hitting me with events, and then you be like, yo, Cam's asked for this, and then she don't come outside.
listen, I got options. Thank you for sending me the info though. I appreciate you sharing the info and
People don't want to
spreading the
hear
info.
that.
Listen, you never know what someone's schedule is like or what they have to do. It's one of my friend's moms. His mom sends me things and events all the time, and I'm just like, oh, this sounds so lit. Wednesday 5 to 7. I'm like, bro, my work shift is starting at 5 o'clock. Like, can't even go to this. Like, everything is during the week. So I appreciate the spreading because there was actually one event that I was able to go to because my work schedule happened to be lit that day. So I can appreciate the people just spreading the word, even if you are in your bed reading the message, like, I'm a
Like,
C.
I'm in my bed
I'm
reading
a
a
C.
book.
You're
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna see.
You could be knocked out. No, but New
I
York
wish
Weekend
I
is a
could be
good one.
knocked out, bro.
New York Weekend is a good one.
Yeah.
We've been there before.
I've heard of other spots around the city too.
The Blue Note is a good spot too. With like performances and things like that. I think I saw Phony People there as well as the group, not like Phony People. Phony People, the group, the music group, and they're awesome by the way. And they brought out K-Ma. Shout out to him. But I've been to the Blue Note maybe like twice.
Okay.
Ari Lennox was performing there recently. Shout out to Bay. But the Blue Note Jazz Club is also a pretty good spot to go to. And sometimes when they have like those events, they have like a 2-drink minimum or something sort of situation aligned with it. So that's also a good spot to go. Be on time though, be prompt with things like the New York Weekend and Blue Note because they are smaller establishments. So you don't want to be standing outside the door trying to see or listen to what's going on. Like the sooner you get there, the better. So definitely those spots are good places to go. You have anything else
on my list?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was not on my list, but it's actually your turn.
Oh well, I figured since you
talked about the Blue Note,
yeah,
all right, let me.
Like it's okay.
All right,
I got one more for you guys, so you can go ahead.
I have on my list street fairs. So walking down Manhattan or even being on like the bus, I see a lot of like streets blocked off probably almost every weekend on a different avenue or street. There's like vendors outside. I think just a street fair in general. I haven't been to one, but that's something that's on my to-do list for the summer. It's just a vibe. Like there's just a whole bunch of different people outside, different vendors. You might sometimes they're food focused, so you get to try different foods, or they're just selling creative things or merchandise and things like that.
They have a lot in Brooklyn typically, and I went to one in Brooklyn. They had like a little station for you to sit down and draw whatever you want on a piece of paper. Of course I sat down and drew some shit. There was a kid next to me, and then some guy with his shirt backwards next to me. Like it's just everybody is there, but there's so much going on like in that fair that there's just so many people that are there, like just interested in different things. They have some really cool ones in Brooklyn.
So
I don't know if you've been to any in Brooklyn or
no,
you
I
meant
haven't
like
been.
specifically
I've
Manhattan.
seen them. I haven't been to any at all.
Okay.
Honestly, I want to go to some. So I'll look that up in Brooklyn too. But I've seen them like around Midtown or like
Typically, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Brooklyn, they have, I can't tell you where in Brooklyn.
We'll find out.
Somewhere in that general area.
Where everybody's at in Brooklyn.
In that general area by one of them Apple stores over there. But they had a really pretty cool street fair.
Yeah, I think that's a good vibe. Again, if you're on a date or if you're just with your friends, it's like I like the idea of a street fair because it's like you're being exposed to a lot of different things that maybe you've never experienced yourself
Of
or
course.
you've never tried. So it's a way to be like out in public, but then still experiencing various things at one time.
I think they typically, not typically, but sometimes they have like vendors out, I would say specifically with like jewelry. I've seen like a lot of jewelry at like different street fairs, like people who make their own jewelry or they're trying to sell jewelry.
Right.
I will say that sometimes, depending on what it is, it can be on the pricier end. Attending the street fair is always
It's free,
free,
right.
you know. But as far as what you decide to pay for when you're there, the price may vary. So don't come for I said what I said when they're like, oh, y'all
You
told
said
me
it
to
was
go to a
cheap.
street fair. You told me it was free, and
I
I
just think it's a
bought
dope
this
summer
$50. Listen,
Listen, what you do with your money
right?
is none of my business.
That's different.
See, I've been drinking water.
But the experience is always the free part and the cool part. To kind of see like these different vendors and see that part of Brooklyn if you've never seen that part of Brooklyn or
Right.
whatever it is. It's always cool to kind of take part in that. So that's the free part. That's the free part, attending. Just to be clear, so there's no mix-ups or anything. Don't come for us.
Just to be clear.
Don't come for me specifically. But yeah, you should attend the street fair too.
For sure.
In summertime now, like
They're all over.
it's gonna be tomorrow, and the next day after this is gonna be a different one over here. So it's just a matter of sort of like keeping an eye out and also like looking it up to kind of get a heads up on
What's
this block
on.
or
Looking it up is better because I feel like every time that I do see one, I'm always like on the way to something, or so it's like, oh, I don't
You
have
can't
the time
even-
to stop.
yeah.
Like one time
Yeah.
I was walking by and I saw like a barrel and they were making like jerk chicken. I was like,
Oh,
I
they
definitely
was
should be
tryna-
there.
But you had things
But I
to
had
do.
to go somewhere.
See, I think that's how I came across the one in Brooklyn, like one of the ones in Brooklyn. I was on my way to the Apple store and it was like across the street. I turned the corner, I heard music and this person here and this person selling this. And I was like, oh, so it prolonged my trip to the Apple store because I was stopping at every sort of thing like, oh, what's going on over here? But it was really, it was cool. I'm glad that I actually had to go to the Apple store that day or I wouldn't have been present. So street fair, definitely a good look. Yeah, definitely a good vibe. I have one more for you. I mean, I have other things on my list, but there's like this last one that I want to share personally.
For sure.
I'm gonna talk about food a little bit because we haven't really like talked about food. We've talked about like places, as far as kind of just going like a movie or park. El Portón Mexican restaurant. Now, I'll be honest, I've only eaten here one time. But the one time that I ate at this specific place, it was lit.
Changed your life.
Like, it was lit. And if you know me, like, you know that I really enjoy Mexican food. Like, I'm always taco ready. I'm always burrito ready. I'm always... always burrito ready.
You can repeat it.
I'm always... I am always Mexican ready. So El Portón is a Mexican restaurant. It's actually in Harlem. I think it's on like 123rd-ish and what is this, Broadway. So literally like right under the freaking train line. And one of my friends actually sort of put me on. She was like, oh, you want Mexican or you want ramen? We were supposed to meet up and catch up, and I was like, definitely going with Mexican. Like ramen is pretty good. Definitely going with Mexican. So she was like, oh, meet me at the spot. And I'm like, bro, I've lived in Harlem for X amount of time. I've never even heard of this place, but it's like a little in the cut. It's a little in the cut on Broadway. And it's pretty good. They're pretty inexpensive. They have, of course, the drinks and the menu and whatever. The drinks were pretty inexpensive. I think our food altogether plus drinks came up to like $50, which is not too bad. Like 25 a person, right, if you really want to break it down that way. And I think that was like tip included sort of thing as well. And it was pretty good. So if you enjoy Mexican, I would recommend El Porton. They have like one little outdoor tables, little bench, cute. They have like lights and it's like glow lights. It's dope, but they have like really cool drinks too. So we know summertime is like, oh, turn up lit. What are drinks? Links and drinks. So that's definitely a good place to go to for like margaritas and stuff. And they have like a little bar area, and they also have like the little restaurant seating part. So food wise, definitely if you're interested in Mexican, it's called El Porton. Shout out to y'all. Definitely gonna be back there. Just a matter of
after
when.
the podcast.
No. I bought my own ingredients to make my own tacos.
I'm proud of
today.
you.
So maybe when I get back, I'll work on that.
Tacos sound good.
Yeah. So I wanted to throw a foodie out there for you.
For sure.
Do you have anything else?
I feel like that's a good note to end it on.
Like
who doesn't like tacos?
Head up, right.
Or Mexican food. Like,
Mexican. If you don't like Mexican food,
what are you doing with your life?
I'm not judging you, but
you are judging.
I am. I am judging you. You got to get with Mexican stuff. Like, and Mexican spots are really good for like the drinks too. It's just a nice combo. So food even if you are not looking for a taco, go to a Mexican spot, hit up the bar, and then you'll probably end up ordering tacos, and then
gonna be wasted,
just lit. So definitely check out El Porton. Definitely check out a movie in the park this summer. Check out Brooklyn Bridge Park.
Yes.
Please. If you do nothing else on this list, please check out Brooklyn Bridge Park.
Get you some froyo, some ice cream.
Get you some ice cream, some froyo.
Some penguin ice cream.
Hit up New Yorican and the Blue Note Jazz Club. Hit up Spin if you want to get with the ping pong. Just have an awesome summer. Just prosper.
Yeah, and everything don't gotta be links and drinks. So
it doesn't.
That's why our list is.
It definitely doesn't. El Porton is links and drinks, so I'm not even gonna hold you. Like,
but I feel like our list is diverse enough. You have different options. Some people might not want to always.
If you're on a budget, yeah, because some drinks sometimes be expensive too. So if you're really on a budget, you're like, oh, no, we not drinking tonight. It ain't even happy hour yet. I'm not paying full price for these drinks or whatever it is. Definitely like hit up these places or try different things. Or if you guys know places that we didn't mention, please let me know, because I would love to know, because I'm gonna be broke this summer. So
me too.
I want to be able to still enjoy my summer and do things that I like to do without having to spend a whole bunch of money. So
for sure.
I think the last thing that I just wanted to add is to sort of help support you guys in looking and finding these places and these events. You definitely need to download Groupon. Like, be one with Groupon. There are so many things on Groupon. It's just like crazy as far as like massages and nail salons and escape the rooms, and like it's just so many things on Groupon where like you can find something that you enjoy, and there's like the price might be cut in half for you. So definitely download the Groupon app, and then also download Fever if you guys don't have Fever app. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but it's just it pretty much tells you kind of like what's going on in your area.
Eventbrite is good for that too.
Eventbrite is pretty good too. I personally don't really do Eventbrite. I stick to Fever. and it's easy to sort of navigate, and they tell you what the price is and all of this stuff. Like, you kind of have all the details there. So definitely Groupon, and definitely Fever. Shout out to y'all. Promo. Free promo.
Right, free
like,
promo.
Free promo. But yeah, definitely check those things out.
For sure. Oh, one last thing. Make sure that you continue to drink water.
Yes.
And mind your business.
Motherfucking business.
Because it's hot out here in these streets.
It's literally hot. Like 90-degree hot. So you really should be drinking water even if you're not minding your business.
Right.
But please continue to mind your business. So yeah. And then, of course, let us know if you guys do anything over the summer that's free or inexpensive or whatever it is. I would say particularly in New York. But just whatever it is, feel free to let us know.
Now we global.
Share
baby.
the gems. Share the wealth.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Tag us.
Yeah, because I'm trying to enjoy my summer on a budget.
Bowling on a budget.
For real.
You heard?
So let us know.
Right.
This has been another episode of I Said What I Said,
Le
podcast with your host TJ, aka Big Reddington on Twitter. That's BigReddington. And High Dopenition on Instagram. That's HI.DOPENITION. Hey, I didn't fuck it up. I didn't fuck it up this time.
And your girl Kamsz at KAMSZZ.
Oh.
Name change possibly coming soon, but for now, let's hold it down. Drink water, mind your business, and we off this.
Not yet. Be sure to follow Omar as well.
Yes.
OS Production. _.
For all your engineering, videographer, podcast, gem needs. All right?
Gem needs.
Peace.
Ow.